ho, hey ho. Alright, something not so different, but different. So, you will recognize this buddy as the 112 Yokomo YRS Roadster, which is of course a Lotus 7 or Caterham or Dunkervoort, which is by far my favorite car in existence. It's about 230 wheelbase. It is running normally on M chassis size tires, but it's this weird 112 bearings in the front, so good luck finding the rims, and F1 size 17X at the rear. Once again, good luck finding tires for it. So I love this buddy. I don't love the platform in Cubzone, and I was fooling around with my new F1 platform last time, and I wanted to see how it would work as a RR with the motor behind the axle. So I was building that, and I was using all the spare parts that I have hanging around. And so, as you can see, like I explained before, that pod is reversible, of course, so the motor would now be mounted at the back, the axle over here. And in order to get a shorter width, I have used the front end of the FP of my pan car platform. So this way I have a much narrower front end than I would have with an F1, but of course you could run an F1 front end over here and an F1 axle over here, and so you would have a wheelbase of about 230-ish as opposed to the 274 if you reverse it. So this is a substantial difference over there, but here you go. This is what I came up with. So I'm gonna have, of course, a servo here, the shorty over there. I've mounted a plate just above the flex cut over here in order to allow the flex cuts to freely move all the way up and down and twist, and I will mount the ESC and probably the receiver over here, or maybe the receiver or the front, but for sure the ESC is going to be over there. And so this way the ESC is not going to hinder the movement of the pod over there. I have had those two Team Saxo damper tubes at the back over here, so like on the older chassis that I have with the flex cuts, the spring is done by the chassis and the dampening is done by the tubes. And so this is a pretty cool little platform. I'm pretty happy about that. And it makes me wonder, what should I do? Because I have my Formula 1 size Lotus 7 buddy, which I thought originally I was going to use over there. Let me show you what it is. This is the prototype of this. So this, if I was running a F1 front end and an F1 rear axle, I could actually redesign something with a bit of a shorter wheelbase. I'm not sure. So when I see that and the 112 buddy, gets me thinking, should I come up with a version like that? Make my own Caterham Lotus 7 buddy for it, maybe a more modern look like the Dunkervoort has, or the unchanged Caterham, who knows. So I just wanted to show that around. I've posted some pictures already. I'm gonna build it completely. I have a 17.5 brushless system that is gonna go at the back over there with the 60 amp blinky, and I'll figure out what to put. Probably take things from my my pan car just to switch them around and to give this one a try and see how it goes. Because honestly, this as a kit, I can make this per order fairly easily. I have pretty much all the spare parts required to rebuild this over and over again in RR. So I'm gonna do some tests. Let me know what you guys think of this little thing around. This, by the way, is just because this is the FR4, there is a lot more flex over here, and this is not floating, this is flat mounted. So this is not moving around, it's just going to be soft springs in the front, or hard spring or medium springs, but it's not going to be a floating, it's more going to be like a regular 112 car. Although, so that's something that's really cool, because I think this F1 platform, that similarly as the FP is going to be updated on the store as well as a naked platform. I'm just waiting on some F103 front ends, narrow ones. So it is going to come as a very cheap F1 platform, long wheelbase F1 platform, but of course you see there is the possibility to come up with the RR pan car platform. So we'll see how this goes and how the testing goes, and yeah, that's what I've got now. So everybody stay safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.